So I'm always in the market for a new putter. It is the part of my game which I probably not struggle with the most, but I tinker with the most, that I'm trying to improve the most. But this putter line isn't one that I've always necessarily considered. And when I say I haven't considered it, it's probably for good reason, because a lot of the other manufacturers in this space have definitely sort of pushed on in the market, whereas this brand hasn't. So in the back of my bag, I have been sent out from the good guys over at Clubhouse Golf, Ping's new 2022 putter range. And I've picked my two favourites from the lineup, and those are the Ping Anser 2D, which is similar to my even roll. I'll show you the comparisons in a second, and the Ping Prime Tyne 4. Again, similar to the Toulon that I already use. So what we're going to do on this freezing cold morning in England is we are going to hit some shots into the 14th hole at our home course, Crondon Park. Then I'm going to get down there and put these putters through the test. I'm excited to use them. Like I said, in previous years, Ping have been the forgotten brand for putters. It had its glory days when Tiger Woods was using their putter, when the Anser burst onto the scene. But I'm excited to use these ones because the last year's model was abysmal. The looks of it was absolutely disgusting, and I'll touch on that in a minute, but they've improved them with these, looks-wise anyway. Let's hit a few shots into the 14th, go through the specs of these clubs, see if we can hold some putts. Right then, what have we got into the old Magic Stick? 141 yards. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit 4 shots, pitching wedge that is for me, for anyone who cares. I'm going to hit 4 shots into that flag. Then I'm going to putt out with 2 of the balls with the Anser 2D and 2 of the balls with the Prime Tyne. Familiarise myself a little bit on the green with the putters, go through the specs, etc, etc. And then tell you all you need to know about these putters. Right, let's not shank it. I'll tell you what, that's all over it. Go. Oh my God, I just hit the flag. Oh my God, I just hit the flag. Oh, well. Okay. Right, 2 more shots. All right, that's going to give me a long putt, that one. Okay, 2 more. That ain't a bad shot either. A little bit short. Last one, and then I'll drive down there, talk you through both of those putters I've got in my bag, and then give them a roll. Okay, that was the worst one of the bunch. So we've got a close one, 3 longer ones. Let's give the old Prime Tyne and Anser 2D a spin, shall we? Right. As if I just clattered the flag. Where did that pitch? Right, let me show you where these 4 balls are. So we've got shot number 2 here, which we are going to roll with the Prime Tyne. This is the bad boy that just clattered the flag. It didn't even pitch by the looks of it. Straight into the flag. We'll roll that with the Anser. 1 at the back of the green over here, which again we'll roll with the Anser. And then 1 over in the corner we'll roll with the Prime Tyne. Then we'll get into the tech specs, what these clubs are doing. I'll quickly touch on what I meant by I'm happy that Ping have brought this range out. It's a bit of a funny time to bring out another putter range, but it was needed because their last year's model was disgustingly ugly. So let's grab the putters, roll these, and then go in a little bit more detail about what you're getting if you buy a Ping. So like I said, let's start with the Ping Prime Tyne. Okay, I'll give you a quick look before we get into it. So this here is Ping's new Ping Prime Tyne. If you remember the old models, I'm going to put them up on the screen now. They had a disgusting little bit of red plastic on the back, which was just vile, whereas this looks like a proper premium putter. This has the milled face on it. Again, we'll go into that. But what we really care about is how it rolls. So kind of up the hill, I think it's braking left to right at the end towards the flag. Weight of it feels really nice. Stability of it feels really nice. See if I can it for birdie. Simmer. Nice, felt really soft off the face. I think it was a middle strike. All good so far. So let's move on to ball number 2 with the Prime Tyne. This one needs a little bit more attention. It's up the hill, Braking from left to right quite severely. Going to take the high line here. See if we can just lag one up there. Happy with that. I'll tell you what, that actually feels really, really nice. Let's give the old Anser 2D a go on this ball and that ball, and let's get into some tech specs, shall we? So this was the worst shot of the bunch, coming up quite a bit short. But let's move on to the Anser 2D. Probably best known Tony Finau's putter. This is what Mr. Tony Finau has in the bag. And it's got a really, really funny face insert. This little bit here, which I'll talk through on the tech specs, but it's not milled. It's almost like a pad on the front of the face. And what Ping are saying is it's the ultimate soft feel putter. And I don't really know if I'm a fan of soft feel or if I'm a fan of a more sort of clicky, traditional putter feel. I know a lot of people like the Odyssey White Hot range because it's got the soft insert. TaylorMade Spider has a softer insert as well. Again, this feels really, really stable. Let's give it a roll. That felt absolutely lovely. That felt so, so nice. Let's give this one a little line up, see how she fares. First initial thoughts, I prefer the feel of the Anser 2D. Felt really, really, really nice. Right, these are the bread and butters. These are the ones you have to be making. Oh, not today, Hefe. But that is a clean up. And that is a clean up. Right, let me talk you through the specs of both of these putters. Okay, so let's start off with the Ping Anser 2D. Some close-ups are coming up on the screen for you now. So what is the Ping Anser 2D? It is a 3-time tour winner by Tony Finau. The Anser 2D has that Pebax insert, which I said was that almost like sticky plate on the front, with shallow milled surround for a softer feel, consistent ball speed and a satisfying sound. Tungsten toe and heel weight provides stability and forgiveness, colour blocking contrasts with a white alignment line and a matte black head. The ball width cavity floor helps frame the ball and focus the eye. Specifications, it is a blade putter, Pebax insert, weight is 360 grams and it favours a stroke type with a slight arc. The shaft is also graphite. And being pedantic maybe, but what I really like about this one, like really, really like, is the black shaft. Now, I don't know if you can get the black shaft on all of the other models as well. And for anyone wondering why the Anser 2Ds, you have the traditional Anser style putter, which is going to be a little bit more of a blade. The extra bit you see on the back there is the 2D. So it's very similar to my even roll putter. So I would say the even roll is just slightly thicker. It's got a little bit more at the back than what the Ping Anser has. But you can see from the back of the pair of them, they are almost identical in looks. So next, the old Prime Tyne 4. What is this putter giving you? It looks really, really good to start off with. So Prime Tyne 4, visually distinct, the customary twin forks help make the head highly stable to ensure forgiveness and accuracy. The shallow milled face delivers a firmer response with a pleasant sound and a consistent roll. Colour blocking utilises a platinum top line contrasted against the black cavity to help with focus and aim. Specifications, it is a mallet putter, 365 grams in weight, so 5 grams heavier than the Anser 2D, and its stroke type is a strong arc. So again, you can probably see why I picked the Prime Tyne. I have the Odyssey Toulon, Las Vegas, and it is a very, very similar putter. As you can see from the front, a little bit more milling on the Odyssey, but a very similar shape, and then on the back, then if we take a look at the back of the putters, again, very, very similar. So these type of shapes suit my eye. So as I just line up a few little 10-footers up the hill to try and roll in with both putters, what I meant by when Ping brought out last year's range, the 2021 range, which has got all the same, so there's about 10, 11 heads in this model, I believe. But the previous model, the looks were just absolutely shocking. That red that was all over the back of it was just grotesque. It looked like a putter you was getting out of a package set. Did not do it for me whatsoever. So I honestly think Ping may have felt like they had to make a change, because surely, get down in the comments and let me know, not many people were buying that putter. Now this off of the face feels absolutely incredible. What I'm going to do is hit one more, run some B-roll, get a bit more familiarised with these putters, and then give you my closing thoughts on Ping's 2022 putter range. I've hit quite a lot of putts there, and as you can probably see, I didn't hole them all. So is this a cheat code that you're going to hole absolutely every single putt? No. So the Anser 2D, the more blade style putter, the insert off the face is very, very Odyssey White Hot-esque. Okay, so it's super face off of the bit you can see at the front. Stability wise, it's pretty good. I like the slightly bigger design of my even roll more than I do this, but for a lot of people who are potentially put off a little bit by traditional blade putters, this is going to be a really good option for you to try in the shops. That is the one that I've had quite a lot with this, open face. So I've struggled to square the face up quite a bit on this putter. See if I can get 3 or 4. So like I said, when you hit it out of the middle, it feels super solid. It is a good putter. Is it going in my bag? No. Does it look fantastic with the black shaft, the black head? Yes. Does it feel good? Yes. Stability wise, pretty stable, but for me, I struggled trying to get the toe closing over a little bit. So won't be going in my bag, but a good, which then leads us on to the old Prime Tyne 4, okay? This would have been my preference out of the two, if I'm being honest. Even though I've recently put my even roll back in the bag, I feel like the shape of this is really nice. It's a smaller head size than usual, sort of toe to heel width on the face, but I actually think it frames the ball quite nicely. It sits really square. Good start. It sits really square, and it feels like you can just make an easy stroke back and forward. They felt like better putts than the ones I've just hit with the Anser 2. There you go. Really like the contrast of the silver against the black. I think that goes really well. Would have been better if it had a black shaft in it, but I suppose beggars be choosers. But that is the new 2022 Ping line, ladies and gentlemen. If you are in the market for a new putter, I would 100% suggest going to try these out at your local pro shop. They are on sale right now for £269 on your one-stop shop, Clubhouse Golf. If you've liked this review, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell. You'll be notified every time we upload a new golf video. If anything, you've got to hit the like button for me nearly holing out with my first shot of the day. Prime Tyne 4, Ping Anser 2, good putters. Will they be going in my bag? No. As always, hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Nearly.